Hey you guys, welcome back to Geek in the Closet, and today we are going to be looking at one of the older figures from the DC Collectibles New 52 range, Hal Jordan's Green Lantern figure. Now let's have a quick look at the box packaging. As you can see, Green Lantern is packaged in this standard window box packaging by DC Collectibles. Green Lantern right here, Hal Jordan action figure. On the side here you can see a silhouette of Hal Jordan himself and photobombed by Batman on the side here, and on this side is a product shot of the figure itself, and it says it is sculpted by Jack Matthews. On the back right here is a passport picture of Hal Jordan himself, as you can see, and you have the Flash and also one of the parademons right here, and this is actually the 7-pack set. Now my review of this guy may be a little bit too late by now, but I missed out on this guy because my first figure that I've ever collected from the DC Collectibles line was definitely the Greg Capullo's Batman, which came out like way after this dude. And thankfully for Lil Monsters, they actually restocked this guy with only one particular piece, and I managed to get him at around 99 ringgit. So if you guys are just like me, you missed out on a lot of figures and whatnot, you can actually check out their link on the of their Facebook at the description down below, and then just request for whatever that you've missed out. So let's have a closer look at the figure right here. I'm loving the gloss and whatnot, and I must say right off the bat, I didn't put much hope in his articulation because, as we all know, that DC Collectibles is not at the moment very how do you say, recognizable or famous for its articulation right here, but they are more into the sculpt and detail. And yeah, let's say if you're looking at Hal Jordan as a figure itself, and you don't want to move him around or whatnot, and you just want to pose him on your shelf, and this guy is definitely the one, because articulation wise it's just rubbish. But I'm loving the sculpt and whatnot. I'm loving the paint. As you can see, his suit right here, of course, he is recognizable, and he is famous for its gloss green right here. You can see that. Very glossy. I'm loving this, and as well as his gloves as well, though, as you can see, it's more of a pearly white shimmer to his gloves right there. Beautiful stuff. And his black as well, there's a little bit of glittery kind of look to it too. Is definitely not matte black, if you can see it clearly right here. Let me just shine the light for you. And there's actually a little bit of shine. It's definitely not a matte black paint as well. His face is gorgeous. He is definitely a Hal Jordan's face right there. Very handsome looking. His hair is beautifully sculpted too. I'm loving the sculpt on his hair right there. As you can see, very nice. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't come with any accessories, so I may, you know, damn it, he did. That is definitely a bummer. And there you go, that's his signature ring right here. I would have expected something more to his ring, but it's definitely just green paint over his fingers, and it's sculpted a little bit right there, but it's just yeah, green glossy paint over that sculpt on the ring right there, which is very disappointing. Oh well. So now, as mentioned, articulation wise, this guy is definitely not very impressive, definitely, because, you know, he is more of the older generation of the new 52's DC Collectibles, so he's definitely not recognizable by his articulation right here. So Green Lantern Hal Jordan can turn his head left and right like so. Very good downward movement, so that's pretty good, and not much of an upward movement on his head right there. There's an articulation on his arm right here. It swivels like so, and it moves out this much. I wouldn't recommend you moving more higher than this, because it might actually snap off his arm, I would say. There is a swivel right here on his bicep right there, and there is a single joint right here, single bend at the his elbow. No articulation whatsoever on his chest, no articulation on his waist as well, and his legs can go out this much, and that's about it, guys. He can go out backwards like this, and by doing so, unfortunately, it actually managed to scratch off some of the paint on this guy, which is very it's very bothersome for me, definitely. Single jointed bend at the knee, which allows him to do it like so, and similarly as well, it caused a little bit of paint scuffing at around his knee area as well, and no other articulation. So comparison wise, here's Green Lantern right next to the Flash, and they're approximately around the same height, which is great. And here's a look at Superman next to him as well. As you can see, Superman might be a little bit taller than Green Lantern, but still it's definitely around the same height. Now here's a look at Wonder Woman next to Hal Jordan right there, and she is definitely much more bulkier looking compared to Hal Jordan right there. But definitely shorter slightly compared to Hal Jordan. So I would say he is definitely of the right scale. There you go. Now overall, I must say that this figure has I guess he has a very good likeness to the Hal Jordan character himself from the New 52 line. His sculpt on his face, his sculpt on his hair, and the paint is gorgeous. But unfortunately, in terms of articulation and the fact that it didn't come with any accessories is definitely a big letdown. And I must say that I won't be able to recommend this figure to you, even though he costs at approximately 99 ringgit, which is on the cheap side. But unfortunately, you know, he is just not of that kind of value. I would definitely recommend you guys to wait for the DC icons, because I'm actually putting my money on that figure. It is a deluxe Green Lantern figure with a lot of articulation as promised from DC Collectibles themselves. But if you guys are completionists like me, if you need to actually complete your Justice League team of from the New 52 line, then definitely this figure is a must for you. Once again, I'll be placing the Lil Monsters Facebook page link and the website link together with the description down below, so do check them out. And if you definitely would like to request for something that you missed out on, like for example the Aquaman figure or the Cyborg figure or whatnot, you can actually give them a holler. And thank you guys once again for watching. It means a lot to me. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.